Well, here we go. We've got it out and we potted it temporarily before the root system dries up, and it looks impressive, but it's a pretty difficult tree to wire and shape. It's got all this movement, but branches are all in a different place. At the moment we can't even pick up which is front, which is back, and which side we should use as a front. That's a nuisance, so we've got to get rid of that first to clear the path. So to see where we're going. Wow, it's a mess here, isn't it? So we have to do a bit of cleaning up while we do some cleaning and make a decision. Okay, so what we've decided is, I know it's a beautiful tree all the way up there with all the years of growth going on, but unfortunately a lot of the stuff up there is useless. It's in the wrong positions, either too stiff, we can't bend them and all that sort of thing. Since Pyracantha shoot back very easily, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut it back down to the bare stump and redevelop that over the next 5 to 6 months, which I think we can achieve it quite easily. So meantime, we have actually decided, by tilting this up, clearing all those mess, we'll pick a trunk line. So now we are in the process of taking virtually 80% of everything there off. I know it sounds crazy, but it's for the better. But now we're gonna make the hard decision. Take that off.
Oh, there she goes.
There she goes. Well, could you see all that thing coming through? So now we're going to decide where we're going to take off. That side's better.
Yeah, much better.
Definitely better. Well, you can see that. A fuchsia coming up. Well, meantime, I think I better seal that. We got the sealant, just in case. Well, we have root prune and potted. The pot's a bit small, the training pot, but don't want to take too much roots off, so we let it settle down for one season. It's also in the wrong angle, so we have to tilt it a little bit, but it will work out pretty well later on. So that is the front, ultimate front, and that is the ultimate height of the tree. So we'll see what happens in the next 6 months. Okay, so that was the Pyracantha we did, what, 4 months, 5 months approximately?
I think so.
Yeah, ago. And it was almost bare stump, and look at the growth now after 4 or 5 months. So we're gonna start to wire and shape this tree up. I'm only gonna take some off and leave bulk of it behind, because if you are not careful, it's just like this one. If you start to wire, see, that just comes off straight away. See, that's still a very weak joint, so you got to be really careful when you wire, even though this is big branches, but because it's such an old tree and it grows from the hardwood, you got that problem with the joint. So you still got to be very careful. Yeah, ideally that branch should be really here, but we can't do too much. It's up high here, and see that if it is here would have been good, but that instead that come from the back. But it doesn't really matter. That is sitting on top, which this one is sitting on top, which is not very good either. So that's got to go. Okay, that's got to go. Let's clear everything out now. So a lot of this, we're just cleaning it out now. To open up everything, to see where things are. So I think it's virtually there. So I just do a bit of fine wiring and placement. I know you asked me the question, why do I keep that?
Yes.
And why do I keep that?
Yes.
Okay, that you know very well is contingency plan, because that one, while I was wiring, came from the back. I was worried that if I see how much curve we are putting into it to pull to the front and then hide it. Now if as I say, these joints are pretty weak, And if I, for example, pull too hard, I pull this whole thing off, that means there's nothing left there. So I've got to keep something there just in case that's not there. But now that this has happened, this is safe, everything's gone, so he's gone too. See, there you go. And similar, that I still keep that one there because that goes to the front. I would have really loved that to come true, but again, we'll see what actually happened eventually. So I just keep that there for the time being, and it'll come into use anyway. So don't worry too much about that.
Always thinking ahead.
Always thinking. You've got to think ahead. You won't be able to see anything.
Oh yeah.
See how well the gap is being filled? Now you just finish off the crown. That's it. See how the structure is all done?
Oh yeah.
See how that's been, the gap being filled? That gap's been filled. Get rid of the big ugly thing sticking out there. All done. See, now we just finished the top. But that's going to be a problem, so this one's going to grow. Cut that off. Eventually. That's eventually going to go. Push it up and we'll just do that. Okay.
Beautiful.
Done.